talking about brew day. So why is this important? You might have gotten a kit, something like this, for Christmas or a gift, and you're looking to know what to do with it. Brewing might be scary for you if you haven't ever done it before, and hopefully this video will look to diffuse some of the confusion and let you know that it really is a good and easy hobby. So I'm going to go through the equipment on the table. Everything here is for brew day. It's not necessarily all the equipment you need, but it's what was required for brew day. So there's a few additional things here that you wouldn't necessarily get with a kit, and where there is a deviation from a kit, I'll call that out. So first things first is water. This is 5 litres bottled spring water that I got from my local store. Now, why don't I use my water in my tap? It's because it's chlorinated, and it's because it's extremely hard. I buy 5 of these, which is 25 litres. For our friends in the US, you're going to need about 6 gallons. But 25 litres of this is more than enough. I need a volume of about 23 litres for my brew. And now some water, Alan.
But I mean, yeah, the water takes the guesswork out of the whole thing, doesn't it? I mean, you're safe using that. Otherwise, you got to get your water tested.
Yeah, and this water as well, it's probably worth mentioning, is probably as close to sterile as you're going to get.
It is, and it is actual spring water, because some shops will actually sell you water from a tap in a bottle. So it's important not to buy the same thing that you would have got out of the tap.
Yeah.
So look at the side of the pack and make sure it's a spring water.
So this is an ingredients kit, and it's a very common one, and that's why we got it for a series of brewing kits videos. This is an American IPA, creates quite hoppy beer. You may well have this one. It's extremely popular. So what's in the box? We have a big pouch of malt extract. Ideally, before I brew, I'm going to warm that up because it's not particularly viscous at the moment. It's quite hard. Yeah. So I'll heat that up in hot water, and it'll just pour it better when I do that. So that's the malt extract. I have brewing sugar, which is dextrose, which is corn sugar. That's quite a simple sugar, so the yeast finds it quite easy to break down. That's why dextrose is used over more complex sugars. But
you can use other sugars if you're really going to get inventive, but would you do that at the beginning? Probably not.
No, and this comes with a kit and just makes it easier. So
yeah.
So that's your corn sugar. I have yeast, 20 grams of US West Coast yeast. This yeast is a high flocculation, high attenuation yeast. I think the optimal brewing temperature for this is between 18 and 23. So it's a very standard top fermenting ale yeast. It's actually not a bad one. So a lot of times we might throw away yeast, but we're going to actually keep this one. Hop pellets. 100 grams of American IPA hop pellets. We won't be actually using these today because I'll be dry hopping using this bit of equipment probably in a week or so, but they come with the kit. And priming sugar. So priming sugar is to add carbonation to your bottles. Again, I won't be using this today, and this will be used on bottling day. It's also got your kit instructions, but you kind of know the kit. So we won't be using that. Right, down to the equipment. Right, so some of this equipment you will have gotten with your bundle if you've got a bundle, and some of it won't. So I'll talk about sanitization first. Starsan is a really good acid-based, no rinse sanitizer. Everything that touches your beer needs to be sanitized. That's like all the equipment on the table, your fermenters, paddles, airlocks, scissors, everything needs to be sanitized. There are other ones, but this is the one I use. This is something that probably won't come in your kit, but it's useful to have. It's a syringe. Why? So I can take out my 5 milliliters of sanitizer and dilute it with 3 liters of water. Now that's the ratio for me. If you're in America, not sure what the imperial conversion is, but we'll stick it down here somewhere. So, a syringe, very useful. Next for cleaning is some kind of cleaning implementation. This is probably something that again comes with your kit. It's a bottle cleaner, but Means you can get a good slosh of water going in your sanitizer. Beer paddle. This is a standard plastic beer paddle that comes with kits, and it helps you aerate your beer. Wort, which is unfermented beer, likes to be aerated, likes to get a good bit of oxygen in there. Yeast likes lots of oxygen so it can grow and multiply. So that again will come with your kit. S-shape airlock and boom. Again, these will sit on top of your fermenter because gas will build up due to the fermentation process, and this is a way for the gas to get out without letting nasty stuff go back in. You fill that up with a bit of sanitized water. That'll do the job just fine. Sometimes you get 2 or 3 piece ones. Do you ever see those other ones that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've always used the S-shape ones.
I think they're handier, more straightforward.
They're a bit hard to clean. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
Because if you get some crud in there, you probably want to throw it away. But again, €1.
Use sanitized water all the time. Yeah, it should be okay as well.
Yeah, but they're really cheap anyway. So.
Yeah.
So next thing is hydrometer. Let's take this out of the thing. This is a hydrometer, and you're going to need something like this. Now this is a bit narrow, but this is a sampling tube for your hydrometer. So you pour a bit of your beer in there, stick your hydrometer in, take the reading. Now what does the hydrometer do? Very important job. It measures the specific gravity of your beer. Now the specific gravity of your beer measures the amount of dissolved sugars in the beer. And when you know that, you can determine the alcohol content. Particularly when you know the specific gravity when you started and the specific gravity after fermentation. There's a bit of a calculation. Actually, you can look at the AVB calculator on our website, and that'll tell you exactly what the alcohol content if you have those 2 readings. So that is a hydrometer. I also have a whisk. Probably not much to say about the whisk.
No, self-explanatory.
Yeah. This is a spirit thermometer. Again, it's probably a standard thermometer that comes with a kit. Digital thermometer is probably more accurate, but I mean, look, you can get a perfectly good reading of these, and sure, they come with a kit, so why not? You're going to want scissors because all these pouches need opening. Don't forget to sanitize your scissors. Same with a knife, maybe, to open it. I always found these quite useful. Again, I haven't seen these come with kits, but these are just spraying for quick sanitization. You're putting your lid on your fermenter, give it a good spray, stick it on. Again, you're using this, so it's no rinse, so you can just spray away. Obviously, a fermenter is something we're going to be using today. I'm not going to be using this particular fermenter because I have a conical fermenter. What I'm going to be using this bucket for is I'm going to fill it up with about 6 litres worth of sanitizer, and when I'm not using my thermometer, when I'm not using my hydrometer, they just go in the bucket with the sanitizer. So that's just a quick way of keeping everything sanitized for me. What I do use is this big stainless steel pot, because I have a conical fermenter, and if I'm pouring malt extract into that, it's kind of hard to get a good stir going down the bottom because it's conical if you think about it, and there's a tap valve tube, so you can't get a good stir in there. So I tend to do the majority of my stirring here and then pour that into my to my fermenter. So that will deviate probably from what you have if you have a standard kit, but we'll talk to you about those deviations as they happen. So there you have it. That's all the ingredients and all the equipment that you need on brew day. Now, there is other equipment that you need on bottling day, such as siphons, bottling wands, and tubing, but and bottles, of course. But for brew day, this is pretty much everything.